Our customer calls and he's upset about a $7,000 turbocharger he just had a quote for. And I would be really upset about a $7,000 turbocharger as well. Unfortunately, the customer doesn't have any choices in the industry because this has been a captive product for so many years. He's looking at deleting the turbocharger, the variable geometry turbocharger EGR system, or he fixes it the right way, but he can't afford to fix it the right way. When the turbocharger fails, a lot of times we have downstream failures in the exhaust system. The DPF filter is damaged, SCR. He's got a $15,000 failure because the exhaust system isn't performing properly. So I totally get why he wants to pull the whole system off. Now we're running into problems where people are getting fined for pulling them off. So now it's harder to find a shop that'll take your EGR system off because the EPA is out there fining people, fining repair shops, and rightly so. It's a federal violation to pull those off. The driver is faced with the choice of, do I spend $15,000 to do this that I don't have, and it's going to fail 6 months, 10 months, 12 months, 18 months later, or do I risk it? Well, we believe we're to the point where you don't have to risk it anymore. We now have turbochargers that are durable, that the problems have been resolved in the turbocharger. And we've been able to do that differently than anybody else has because we have purchased enough turbochargers to find out what fails inside the turbochargers. We have enough cores to make good turbochargers. New parts are not available unless you go back to the OEMs. They have patents and are enforcing their patents, rightly so. We have technology that allows us to rebuild the original product to as good, or in most cases better, than what they originally were as brand new. So we want to sell you a solution. We're going to sell you a turbocharger, and we're going to sell you a turbocharger that's better than what we believe everyone else's turbocharger is. We're going to sell you a new actuator versus a remanufactured actuator, but we also are going to help you try and find out why the turbocharger failed. And we know in the industry a lot of people are not familiar with what causes the failure, whether it's an EGR cooler, whether it's pressure sensors, whether it's an EGR valve that's going on. We've got to get to the root problem. And that $7,000 turbocharger is probably a $2,500 turbocharger.